Okay, guys are pretty hurt up there. This was a game that we've kind of had circled a little bit here that we wanted to get done and get the win. Hats off to Coach Snyder. Again, got so many mixed feelings on this because of how much I respect him and the job that he does. But it's a little bit more about us and our building than it is them. So pretty disappointed with that. Want to give some kudos to Sean Snyder. Kansas State won the way Kansas State wins, and he's responsible for their special teams. I don't know if I've ever been a part of a game where in spurts we played good offensively, could have made a few more plays to affect the game. Played okay, pretty good on defense. It's what we expect. Could have made a few more plays on defense, to affect the end of the game. But what they do special teams wise and how I've never been a part of a game where that really was the difference in the game. So, but that's what Kansas State does. That's who they are, and that's how they win games. But disappointed for our guys, and I told them the good news is we still got another game to play, and I know our guys will regroup and get out there and play hard. So, take some questions.
After a couple big plays against you in the special teams, do you consider coaching squibbing something else, or does that just play into their hands?
Well, it does. They know how to do that, and they just get their hands on people up front, and they still get good field position from that. In our defense, we've been pretty good on coverage units. We've bragged about our coverage units all year. We were number 1 or number 2 in coverage units with these guys, or either first or behind these guys all year. So we felt like we had the ability to be able to cover, and we didn't. And I mentioned this Tuesday in the press conference that it's not as much that returner, although 33 is a little faster in person than I thought he was. It's what the other 10 guys do. And that's why, Sean Snyder's pretty good. They spent a lot of time on special teams, and it affected the game today.
Was there some degree of disbelief on that return? I mean, none this year going into the fourth quarter of the last game.
Well, like I said, we had confidence in our guys. Thought, we've been, and y'all been doing it too. We've been bragging about our coverage units all year. We thought Nick's been doing a good job of placing the ball. Didn't do as good at that tonight. And we didn't cover like we normally have. So I don't regret that. If I would have obviously known this was going to happen, we would have done something different, but they make it difficult for you.
Was the idea to pooch or kick away from Burns ever an idea that crossed you guys or anything?
Well, it's always a deal. We tried to place it away from him a couple of times, and just didn't get the job done.
Obviously secondary to the result, but Wendell finished 9 yards short of the Big 12 rushing title. What he's been able to do this season as kind of the focal point of that offense. Does it impress you even now?
Yeah, he played well. He was motivated. We wanted to get it to him as much as we could. They took away a lot of our bigger sets, because they're so big and physical and they just wad everything up. It's why Kansas State is who Kansas State is. They're physical, and they took away a lot of those things. So, we had to go to more of a spread attack, which limits what we can do in the run game. But we got them the ball a good bit. We knew we were going to have to throw the ball when they squeezed the box, and thought we did a decent job of that.
The 2 quarterback keepers, I guess one in the red zone and one on the 4th and 1. Did you see something you liked going into that?
I thought Skyler broke his ankle in the first quarter, so he was a little gimped up, and we got a lot of the quarterback stuff in. I wish we'd have called something different. I thought we had the look. He had the edge. He just couldn't get there. I should have took that in consideration.
Dan, does Cook for them, they change anything offensively he's in, or is it
It didn't change anything. We can sit here and talk about special teams all you want to, but we had opportunities on the other 2 phases to win the game, when we knocked their quarterback out, I thought we were in pretty good shape, and then that kid comes in and plays 1,000 times better than the other one. I shook 19's hand out there and said, "You're a gutsy kid." He's hurt too, but he battled through it and threw the ball a lot better than we thought he could, and kept it alive with his patience and the feet and the run game as well. So, if you want to pinpoint something else, it's when that quarterback got hurt and they put number 19 in there because he made a ton of plays.
Did it remind you of what he did against Oklahoma State when he came in a similar situation?
Yeah. I mean, he's a gutsy kid. He's a tough kid, gutsy kid, knows what to do, is smart with the ball. Didn't think he could throw the ball as well as he did, but he did. So I give him credit. He did a good job.
Yeah, you think about maybe moving from Scholars because it sounds like he was limited, didn't look like himself out there.
Nah, it hurt us in the quarterback run game a little bit, but we didn't have a ton of that in this game. It didn't affect him in the pocket, and he gives us the best opportunity in the pass game right now to be able to be successful. I thought William was ready to go though. He was ready to go, but Skylar came running out. I mean, he's performed the best that we have, and he's a competitor, and he's going to continue to work hard. It means a lot to him, and we were going to ride him until we couldn't.